down, try to keep me down, but I'll put the flame out, you can't get to me.
Before we get into this video, answer your questions before I talk about how amazing you guys are because of all the comments you left in the previous videos. Let's talk about this ice cream. It is amazing. So I was thinking I want to talk and eat because you guys like that when I did the donuts and answers, and then I did the ice cream taste test for you guys. It was the enlightened ice cream. So I was like, why not go pick out another thing of ice cream? And then I saw this. And this was the same price. Actually, it might have been a few cents cheaper than the Halo Top. The grocery store that I went to had Halo Top, didn't have enlightened, and the Halo Top flavors were the pretty basic ones, like vanilla, chocolate, strawberries. Like, I don't want to do that. Why not get this big tub for a little bit cheaper? And there's 12 servings in there. And let me tell you guys, the macros are pretty good. So I've got one serving in this bowl, but for the macros, half a cup is only 160 calories, 160. 8 grams of fat, 20 grams of carbs, and 2 grams of protein, 17 grams of sugar. So honestly, when you compare this, Twinkies, America's fat food, in an ice cream, limited edition, it's actually probably better than your Ben & Jerry's or whatever else you like. Now the only catcher is this is a serving. It's starting to melt, and let me just give you guys a heads up. I'm probably going to run down and put this in the freezer before I get started because you don't even have to let this sit out. It is automatically soft right away. I mean, look at that. And see, I just sat down, just got it out, and it's already pretty soft. But it is very good, and it says it's got sweet buttercream ice cream with sponge cake pieces, which would be the Twinkie, and a frosting swirl, and you do have that. Let's see if I can find some. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell in the camera, but you might be able to see it. The darker ones are the sponge part, and it's so good. So, highly recommend picking this up. It's worth it. 12 servings. The only thing is the servings are small, but you can easily fit 8 grams of fat, 20 grams of carbs, 2 grams of protein in your diet. It's worth it. I'm gonna put this away before it becomes soup. And I'm back. And now this is almost soup, but 10 out of 10. Easily. So this video is to answer your questions from the Q&A and to announce the winners from the giveaway, the BPI giveaway. You get the free BCAAs and the B4 thermogenic. That will be at the end of the video, so stay tuned. It's been a while since I announced the Q&A, so I'm hoping I took a screenshot of all the questions. If I didn't answer your question, just comment down below and I'll answer them directly for you. I really need to get better at getting these up as soon as you guys post them. Because I feel like I definitely got more questions, but I forgot to screenshot them. Alright, so the first question is, are you a twin? I am not a twin. I have a younger sister who's 4 years younger than I am, and everyone says we look exactly alike, so everyone thinks we're twins, but I'm really 4 years older. Especially when we wear glasses. Because we have the same glasses, everyone's like, you are definitely twins. And fun fact, when we used to work at the same restaurant, my sister was a hostess, I was a waitress. She would go sit at a table, and then I would go take that table's order, and they're like, wait, aren't you our hostess? And I'd be like, nope, that's my sister. And people are like, you guys look like twins, and we're like, yes, we know. We got $1 for every time we heard that. Next question, are you in any way Italian? Yes. Dad's side is Italian. You pronounce my last name Mariana, even though it's spelled totally different. I really need to stop talking with a spoon, but Italians, we talk with our hands. So yes, I'm Italian. Current macros, infinity. Just kidding, I'm not really tracking macros, but I pretty much eat the same things every day. Next question. Do shorter guys need more calories to either build muscle or lose fat? Your height does go into counting calories and macros, but it really kind of depends on your activity level. So yes, height does take into consideration, but you also have to factor in your activities if you're trying to build muscle or lose muscle. So if you're shorter, you just kind of have to break down the numbers. Can you explain eating habits and how to switch up your diet? Like the best way to cook foods differently. I eat the same things every day. LOL, it gets extremely old. I know exactly what you mean. I'm someone that pretty much eats the same thing every day just because it's easy. When I was in college, I definitely switched up my foods a lot more. So for like chicken is pretty big staple in people's diets. You can always bake it in the oven. You could cook it on the stove. People boil their chicken, which I don't think that tastes very good. But the key to switching things up is really all about the spice or the sauces that you use. And you can get really creative with that. For vegetables, everyone thinks vegetables are so boring, but you can get things like Walden Farms dressings that can spice things up a bit. Also, the big thing is roasting vegetables, especially things like Brussels sprouts, roasting them in the oven. I think that's awesome. You can get a lot of volume with vegetables also. And then just being creative with coming up with recipes, or if you can make on Sunday night a big bulk of food that can last you through the week, something like that. Like people like to have things like rice and potatoes. Well, sometimes you pick rice, sometimes pick potatoes. For me, there's so many different ways you can make potatoes. Mashed potatoes, you can boil potatoes, you can roast them in the oven. What I like to do is slice the potatoes up so it kind of looks like chips. And then you put a little bit of seasoning on there and bake it in the oven for about 20-25 minutes, depending on how thin your slices are. And then you pull them out and they're like chips, which is a nice way to change things up as your carb source. But anything that you can kind of make it more interesting, you look up recipes that you can make in bulk, that will definitely help it. And then just being creative with whether it's the stove or the oven, using spices and just kind of changing it up there. A lot of people like to make stuffed peppers where you have the pepper as your vegetable, but then you've got rice and whatever meat you choose, you can stuff that inside, and that is creative. And you can make about 6 of those at a time and have those for the week. So hopefully that helps. What is one food that you hate? One food that I hate. It's definitely not ice cream. One food that I hate. Well, I remember this was when I was little. I hated Brussels sprouts. Now I love Brussels sprouts. But I remember when I was little, I couldn't leave until I ate everything on my plate. And like we would have Brussels sprouts. And Brussels sprouts have a layer. So I'd literally take off the layers and try to ball them in my mouth to make it look like a whole Brussels sprout, even though it might be only like 4 or 5 layers, just to try to convince my mom I was eating them. But I love Brussels sprouts now. I don't know, there's something that I don't really like. I don't know, pretty much like all kinds of foods. I'm not picky when it comes to that. If you're stranded on an island and you can only have one flavored protein powder, would you choose vanilla or sea salt caramel? Well, if he said vanilla or chocolate, I would go with vanilla. And then if I had to choose because I was on an island, I would probably go with sea salt caramel because it would spice things up a little bit. Then you get pretty tired of vanilla. But if it was vanilla or chocolate, definitely vanilla. Not a huge chocolate fan. How do you compare Halo Top to Arctic Zero? So Arctic Zero, he even said it in his comment, Arctic tastes like flavored water, and I would have to agree. For Arctic Zero, I was always someone that had to, you know, add Walden Farms chocolate syrup or whatever it is, or a protein bar to it just to spice it up a little bit. But Halo Top you can definitely eat by itself. What specific tips are you going to take to overcome the digestive issues? So as you guys know, this video is Tuesday. I'm going to the doctor's on Wednesday, so tomorrow go to the doctor's, figure all that out. Last time I went to the doctor's about this issue, I was told that it was fructose intolerance, so I just stayed away from fructose, which was fine, but obviously I still had the issues, try to get to the bottom of it. So any other tips? I mean, I drink tea, which helps, kind of stick to my normal routine. But anything that I do, nothing sticks out as like, yep, that's it, that's what I need to cut out. So we'll just see. I mean, maybe it's something else. Maybe it has nothing to do really with my stomach. Maybe the stomach is like a side effect of something. But I will stay tuned. In the next video, or the video following, I forget, I scheduled it. So the video on Thursday will be a vlog, and I will include the doctor's appointment. So stay tuned for that on Thursday. I thought I had more questions, but that might have been it. I probably lost them, and I apologize if I did. Please comment down below if you have any more questions. But I just want to say on the video where you had to enter the giveaway and say something that you liked about my channel, like the why you subscribe. I have them all screenshot, I don't know what you would say. Anyway, and that's exactly why I do what I do, is because all of those reasons. And the best part is, like, some people are like, yeah, I was here for the 10,000 calorie challenge, but you were so intriguing or interesting in that video that I stayed for the other videos, and that means a lot to me. So thank you guys so much. I love getting notifications and then taking the time to read them, because you guys not only take the time to watch the videos, but to comment and to give value to your comments means a lot. And that's why I don't just reply and say thank you and say your name. I actually take the time to have a conversation and reply a couple times back, because that's how you grow in this industry, is getting to know the people that are following you. And I'd love to just get to know you guys just on a personal level, and so that's why I respond, you know, as much in depth as I possibly can and make sure I get to all of your comments. So with that being said, I went ahead and randomly picked 4 winners for the giveaway. I've got them right here. So what I did was took everyone's name, typed them all in, and then I forget what it's called, but it just randomly picks. And the last giveaway, I showed you guys the exact process. So I just did the same thing. So for the 4 winners, we have Victoria, Drew, Dynasty Forever 2, and Priscilla. So what I'm gonna do is on their 4 comments, I'm gonna comment again, give them my email so that I can get their address, that I can send the giveaway winners their prize. So stay tuned if you're watching this video and that was your name, Victoria, Drew, Dynasty Forever, and Priscilla. I will be commenting on your comment and we will get in touch and figure out the rest. So just thank you everyone so much who did enter. We'll try to do more of that, try to do more Q&As and get the videos out more consistently. This is literally soup now. That was a sponge piece. So, literally soup, but it's good. So my goal for videos, this is Tuesday, get a vlog. Why I am so light? Because of the light, got my window. So, video Tuesday, video Thursday. And what I'm gonna try to do is get back on my regular schedule where I upload every other day at 4 p.m. Eastern time. So if you want to do right now, if you go on my page, you hit that little notification bell, you always get notified for the videos. So I'm really trying my best to do videos every other day, 4 p.m. Eastern time. So thank you guys for clicking on this video. If you do pick up the limited edition Twinkies ice cream and you try it, let me know what you think. I mean, I literally think it's awesome. I would go eat that whole tub if I really wanted to, but I know that's probably not a good idea. So with that being said, like, comment, share, subscribe, and as always, have a great day.